it would be very easy to solve this equation by simply factoring, but we got to follow the instructions here, and this says to solve the equation by completing the square. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add 4 to both sides, leaving 2 terms on the left-hand side of the equation. I'm going to leave a little bit of space, and then a 4 on the right-hand side. So I just went ahead and added 4 to both sides of the equation. Now, the process of completing the square goes as follows. I'm going to take half of this number. I'm going to take half of 3, and then I'm going to square that. And that gives me 9 over 4. And that's the number that I'm going to add to both sides of the equation. You can't just add a number to one side without adding it to the other side. Okay, so what you've done here, or what I've done here, is I have created a perfect square trinomial. And a perfect square trinomial, that can be factored into the binomial that's squared. So in this case, the x squared is a perfect square of x, and 9 over 4, that's the perfect square of 3 halves. Okay, so that perfect square trinomial gets factored into x plus 3 halves squared. And then on the right-hand side, we're going to go ahead and add 4 plus 9 fourths. So that's going to be 16 over 4 plus 9 over 4. (16 plus 9), that's 25. Okay, now at this point, we can go ahead and use the square root property. Take the square root of both sides. We're trying to solve for that x. Don't forget there's plus or minus. Okay, so on the left-hand side of this equal sign, the square root of x plus 3 halves squared is just x plus 3 halves. Square root of 25 over 4, that is 5 over 2. Now, if I just subtract 3 halves from both sides, I'm left with x by itself. So we have a negative 3 halves plus or minus 5 halves. We're going to take these solutions one at a time. So we have a negative 3 halves plus 5 halves. That's going to give me 2 halves, or 1. That's one of the solutions. And then the other solution, negative 3 halves minus 5 over 2. And that's going to give me a negative 8 over 2. And I simplify that. That gives me a negative 4. And those are the two solutions, 1 and negative 4. And that's it.